As you approach your camp, the raucous celebrations have already begun. Volo has fallen into the goblin's clutches again and appears to be chronicling your misdeeds. The goblins praise the Absolute, but their celebrations also honor their leaders, Minthara and you.
You fought well, and so did these creatures, thanks to our leadership. If you tire of their company, come to me. I may have other uses for you yet.
Look who's here, sitting all by himself. You know you'll never get stronger by just standing around. We'll see which one of us ends up on top.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
I smell their blood on you still. I smell your moisture. How torturous for us both that I'll never get a taste.
Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
Ah! The guest of honor arrives! I've been observing the festivities from a sensible distance. My friend, I am engaged in celebration in its purest form. Commemoration! I'm writing an account of your glorious victory. What you did at the Grove, I rather think the world should remember. Don't you? I have no doubt. But such grand deeds as yours often require interpretation. The Grove, for example. The unenlightened might see your actions there as no more than aimless slaughter. I know you had a purpose, though I'll grant that I'm quite in the dark as to what it was. Might you elaborate? I appreciate your editorial instincts, but Denier himself does not get a peek at my early drafts. Perhaps I spoke in haste, Your insights would, of course, be most welcome. Here, you can keep that copy. The details are very much burned into my memory.
What a glorious celebration. Hip deep in gore. The goblins stole good wine. It goes straight to the head. We set a pack of refugees on fire. A child could have done it. Not exactly an ambush for the ages. What's wrong with enjoying a gift from our guests? Maybe, if I down enough of this swill, it'll pickle the worm in my skull.
Here's my little treat with their cheeks all flushed. You will come to my bed tonight, won't you? Oh, I certainly can. It would be my pleasure. How about this one? Every time I heard the Tieflings cry, I remembered how you sounded crying for me. Not half as sweet as when I tasted you. Let me give it another go. Every part of your perfect body whispers temptation. It's as if the gods made you just to ruin me. I can go all night with the flattery. But is that really all you want? How about if I said these little words? Everyone's favorite. I love you. But rather beautiful lie, nonetheless. Now, as much as I relish standing around and saying all my favorite lines at you, I'd much rather we got to experience each other's full portfolio of talents once again. I'll be waiting.
As she looks you up and down, her mind touches yours. You feel her hand at your neck, her lips closing around yours.
Give your body to me. In Menzoberranzan, the Highborn would prostrate themselves before me for a fleeting taste of my body. You are barely worthy to look at me. Get out of my sight.
Our minds are open.
The buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles. Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
I hoped you would come. I have missed you. And now you're all mine. And I'm all yours. Until morning, at least. Let's see where the night takes us.
In your dream, you stand over yourself as you sleep. A knife in your hand. Murder in your heart. You are ready to strike, to end your own life. But then a shock runs through your mind. This is no dream.
Good. You're awake. I want to taste your fear. That might be, but you have not been truly tested yet. But you will be. And soon. I am curious to see if you survive. I watched over you as you slept, peaceful and silent. And I spoke to our god. I asked her why she had chosen you, made you one of her faithful, when you are so clearly broken. Beautiful, but broken. There is something missing in you. And I do not understand it. When the Absolute failed to answer me, I feared that you had somehow infected me with that same absence. And so I decided that you must die. But then, a miracle happened. As I took out my blade, her voice returned to me. And she told me what I must do to purge myself of doubt. She told me to decide your fate. To determine if you are worthy. If you are, I am to send you into her embrace, at the seat of her power. In time, I believe we may be together. Travel to Moonrise. We will meet again there, at the heart of the Absolute's power. The Absolute has spoken to you already, in whispers. But at Moonrise, you will be in her presence. She will test you. If you fail, you will break. If your faith is strong, you will become something greater than yourself. With difficulty, but I can help. The land around Moonrise is cursed. Traveling there will sap your strength and your sanity, but I can protect you. A wretched creature in my service can guide you through the curse. This harp will summon him. Play it when you are in the shadows, and he will come to you, and know that you are a friend. He was a drow once. Now he is an abomination, a victim of Lolth's cruelty. His minions will wait for you at the mountain pass, on the threshold of the Shadow Curse. I warn you, he is quite mad, but he knows the path to Moonrise better than anyone. Go to him when you are ready. I will lead what remains of my forces to Moonrise ahead of you. When we next meet, we will be together in the Absolute's presence, and she will make us her champions.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
Hello, my sweet. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. I'll see you tonight. Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk. Watch your back. Tavriel!
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Speak.
They should all be running. Something's on my mind.
May the darkness protect you.
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable. The coin disappears into the well. After a moment, you hear a soft clink, not a splash.
Best not touch those webs or I'll end up as a meal.
What's inside? Better not be cursed.
On the move.
I'm ready. Magnificent.
Got to concentrate. Time to deal some punishment.
All right. I'm coming for you.
Let's have some fun.
Talk to me.
Go for the throat. No escape.
Got to focus.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Something good here, I hope.
Not fall before my time.
Much longer.
Battle awaits.
What a day. Ready or not, move unseen. Step carefully. Just like old times. Into the shadows. The element of surprise.
At least things have stayed interesting.
I was trying to concentrate. Gently. Something different. Neither seen nor heard.
Moving in.
There's blood in the air.
More skirt.
Fall before my time.
Need to stay focused.
Take you. I will not know failure. Make way.
Something different.
Let's end this. Don't give up. Not now.
time to waste.
Survival is all that matters. May the gods take you first.
My faith will protect me. Focus straight true.
Heal me, damn you!
I can keep going a little longer now.
One day I'll catch a break. Anything of use? Nothing hurts anymore.
I did miss that face, you know.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome, something profane.
Excellent.
You don't know what he read, but it had an effect. His eyes are hungry, but pained.
Well, quite the page turner. I'll get back to it when I have more time to focus. Come on. What are you hiding? Can you summon the dead? Bring them back? Can you shut up and let me read? No, I won't kill them. Well, maybe Shadowheart. I can't. I won't. No! Stop! Let me go! Ah. Hello. A unique read, certainly. A tome of necromancy guarded by spirits. I barely opened it when they started whispering from the shadows. Now, every time I open it, the voices surge back into my mind. I can't reason with them. They exist to protect that book. Maybe. Maybe not. It's hard to know what's lurking in here. Someone went through a lot of trouble to protect this tome. It has to be something more than a book of cantrips. Still, I doubt this will help us with our parascience. Maybe it's better to put it aside for now. As long as those spirits remember their mission, I doubt it. Keeping the book safe is all they know. But still, we live in hope, figuratively speaking.
First in my heart.
A line with a fork and 1, 2, 3 dots. Bloody infernal. How was anyone meant to read this garbage? What are you doing? I suppose it couldn't hurt.
The jagged script is definitely infernal, a language you know all too well. The lines describe oaths and the fires below, but the language is fragmented and strange. This is just a piece of a larger text.
And? What does it say? Infernal pact. But not even the whole text. What was that bastard up to? More dangerous than you thought, perhaps. I never had any doubt. But if this is part of a contract, it must be powerful, or valuable, or both. No wonder he wants me back. What have I run off with? I wasn't his only spawn, and he tortured us all. I imagine each of us are carrying a piece of this infernal contract. But what could a devil have offered Cazador? He had wealth, power, control. What more could you want? Thank you, by the way. This is... well, it's something. Given the subject matter, I probably won't.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. I see you've been using the powers the tadpole gives you. Good. And you haven't tried to have it removed. It may not transform you immediately, but it's only a matter of time. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. The Absolute's aims are not yet clear to me, but its progress towards domination is clear. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you. It's complicated, but I'm an adventurer, just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Well, hello.
Te absolvo. Intestines throb, blood whispers. Meat.
These boots have seen everything. Never a dull moment. Have to keep going. No traps, please. Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
beautiful broken heap smells oddly enticing. You find you can't resist inhaling her offals. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
Moving. Is it right?
Another fight. Let's go. Should get started.
Time to strike.
That hyena's making a break for it.
Quickly.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Never seen that before.
I prefer not to see it again, that's for sure.
Let them come. We will rip them from top to tail.
Can't slow down. Don't mind if I do. Let's have a look.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.